Lena Marrow, a young woman with eyes as dark as the crows that circled Ashmoor Manor, inherited the estate after her grandmother's passing. The manor, a sprawling Victorian edifice perched atop a windswept moor, had always been a place of whispered secrets and hushed tragedies. Lena's grandmother had spoken of a curse, a darkness that clung to the Marrow lineage. Now, as Lena stepped across the threshold, she felt a chill grip her heart, a premonition of the shadows that awaited. Dust motes danced in the pale moonlight that filtered through grimy windows, illuminating the manor's faded grandeur. Cobwebs draped the once opulent furnishings like shrouds, and the air hung heavy with the scent of decay and forgotten memories. Each creaking floorboard, each rustling curtain seemed to whisper a warning, urging Lena to flee the encroaching darkness. Yet she pressed on, drawn deeper into the manor's embrace by a force she could not name. As night fell, casting long, grotesque shadows across the manor's walls, Lena wandered into a room at the end of a cobwebbed hallway. The room was dominated by an ornate, full-length mirror, its silver tarnished, and its once bright surface clouded with age. An inexplicable pull drew Lena toward the mirror, her reflection a ghost of herself in its depths. The mirror was more than just a reflection. It was a portal, a gateway to a realm beyond the veil of reality. As Lena stared into its depths, she felt a cold, unseen presence brush against her own. The air grew heavy, the temperature plummeting as a figure began to materialize in the mirror's depths. It was a man, tall and handsome, with eyes that shimmered like amethysts and hair as dark as midnight. His clothes, though covered in dust and cobwebs, spoke of a bygone era, of a time when elegance and refinement reigned supreme. He met Lena's gaze with a mixture of curiosity and sorrow, his lips curving into a sad, wistful smile. "Who are you?" Lena whispered, her voice trembling despite her attempt at bravery. The man in the mirror inclined his head, his voice a melodious whisper that seemed to emanate from the mirror itself. "My name is Elias Thorne," he replied, his voice tinged with a melancholic echo, "and I believe you hold the key to my salvation." Night after night, Lena found herself drawn back to the mirror, compelled by an invisible force that transcended the physical realm. Elias, trapped within the mirror's confines, became her confidant, her solace in the oppressive solitude of Ashmoor Manor. They spoke of their lives, their dreams, their fears, their words weaving a tapestry of shared experiences that defied the barrier that separated them. Elias, she learned, was a scholar, a poet, a soul who thirsted for knowledge and beauty. He had lived centuries ago, a victim of a jealous rival's curse that had imprisoned him within the mirror's depths. Only a descendant of his bloodline, a soul pure of heart and unwavering in her love, could break the curse and set him free. With every passing night, their bond deepened, blossoming into a love that transcended the boundaries of life and death. Lena's heart ached for Elias, for the touch she could not feel, for the embrace that the mirror denied them. The tragedy of their situation, the impossibility of their love, only served to intensify their emotions, their souls entwined despite the impenetrable barrier. Elias revealed his past to Lena, piece by piece, his voice heavy with remorse and regret. He had been a man of ambition, consumed by his pursuit of forbidden knowledge. His rival, a man driven by envy and malice, had tricked him, ensnaring him in a curse that bound him to the mirror, a prisoner of his own vanity and ambition. "I was a fool," Elias confessed, his voice a tortured whisper. "Blinded by my own hubris, I failed to see the darkness that lurked in the hearts of men. Now I am condemned to watch the world pass by, a mere reflection of the life I once had." Lena listened with a heavy heart, her love for Elias tempered by the knowledge of his past transgressions. Yet, she could not fault him for his mistakes, for the curse had already exacted a heavy price. She was determined to free him, to break the chains that bound him to his spectral prison, even if it meant defying the forces of fate itself.